What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 8. What's going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on, y'all? Listen. Y'all do know that I had a night last night. Y'all do know that. That's partially why I got my shades on, honey. Y'all know I had a night. I won Content Creator of the Year last night. So shout out to me. Big shout out to me. In the words of Lotto, I did do that. I've been drinking. I was drinking all night. And I just did a little bit too much. So, you know. Yeah, that's why I'm not at nobody's job today because of the headache and the throwing up and all that other shit that I was doing all morning. It seems to have calmed down, which is why I'm here doing this live right now. But baby, mm-mm, I wasn't giving that at first. But y'all, once again though, let me take my shades off though. Once again, I really want to thank you guys for all of your support and all that you have done as far as that goes. You feel what I'm saying? Like I really want to thank you guys for that. I really do appreciate you guys for really stepping in and just, loving on me, voting for me, and stuff like that. Like I really do appreciate that for real, for real. Like I just feel like there is no other fan group like the Scotty Gang. And the Scotty Gang be silent a lot, but they are loud when it really matters. And sometimes I be wanting the Scotty Gang to be loud as a muff sometimes. But I understand how that goes. But y'all be loud in certain moments when I don't even know y'all loud. And I really do appreciate all that. Like I really do appreciate everything that y'all bring to the table, the way y'all really represent for me. I appreciate that. Honestly. Sorry. Trying to put some on my stomach. But I really do appreciate that for real. Honestly, I do. Um, but yeah, shout out to everybody that won last night, the people that I know, like everybody. Like me and Bundy was stuck like glue last night. Okay. Like I told y'all last night on my live, like we were stuck like glue last night. But it was fun. I think she's leaving today. We didn't get to spend a lot of time together this weekend because she didn't come in until Saturday night, and we got to spend all the time that we wanted to spend at the show. So love me some Bundy and stuff like that. Really do. That's one of my favorite girls in the world. That's one of my day ones, and we go all the way back. So thank y'all. Really appreciated that. And we appreciate y'all. Because we're well aware that we share the same audience. And I'm pretty sure that those of y'all that voted for me, y'all voted for Bundy. Like, I'm well aware of that. So we really appreciate it, y'all. Y'all do know that I start off my reviews at the 5-minute mark. Guess what else happened today? I posted my picture of me holding my award on Twitter. Guess who congratulated me? Carlos King. Wasn't thinking that he was ever going to hit me up and congratulate me on anything. But Carlos King congratulated me today. And guess what else happened? Tasha K has followed me again on Instagram. What's going on here? You feel what I'm saying? But however, we're about to go ahead and get into this review, honey. Okay. If Carlos want to hit, just go ahead and say that. Like sometimes I feel like that's what he want. Like like if you wanna child. She unfollowed you. Yeah, she did. She had unfollowed everybody. Like after she lost that case with Cardi B, she had unfollowed like everybody. She had 0 followers, so she pretty much had unfollowed everybody. Like she pretty much cleaned out her followers list. But then she followed me again last night. But but however, let's go ahead and get into this to this live, y'all. So I know that people were telling me that this episode was boring and that they could have kept this episode. I know that while I was at the Boss Baby Wars, the Whether You Like It or Not text group was going off. And I think y'all was like, they could have kept this episode. And T was like, no shade, they could have kept this episode. And then I was like, I'm probably gonna have a different opinion about this. And then when I watched the episode not too long ago, I had a different opinion about this. I had a different opinion about this, most definitely. Um, this episode was not bad to me. I enjoyed it for what it was worth. Yes, it was a little like fluff a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I really did enjoy the episode for the most part. I really did. Um, so let's go ahead and get into it. So we got 113 folks up in here, so let's continue on. So Britt, now she calls Mike, excuse me, she calls Mike and they discuss Angela, and she feels like Angela was advocating for Drew. And my thing is this: what's wrong with her advocating for Drew? Like, y'all advocate for each other. Like, Kelly was advocating for you when Kenya exposed you for sucking dick on the damn Polaroid board. Like, she was advocating for you. So why everybody's upset about Angela advocating for Drew? See, and then here's the thing: what y'all are gonna do. This is what y'all gonna do. People don't like Drew, but y'all finna make people like Drew because y'all are really targeting Drew for no apparent reason, and y'all are coming across like y'all are jiggo biddies for damn Portia. Portia is the one with the gripe with Drew. Drew ain't did nothing to none of y'all. So why the fuck y'all sitting up here mad because somebody got her back? Are y'all mad because y'all thought this was gonna be a gang up on Drew situation and Angela ain't finna let y'all do that to her? Is that why y'all mad or something like that? Because if that's why you mad, then y'all can really just stay mad, to be quite honest. Because at the end of the day, y'all ain't doing nothing but making Angela be the fan favorite, and y'all ain't doing nothing but making Drew be the fan favorite as well. So y'all can really go on with the bullshit talking about, oh, she was just advocating. She was just advocating for Drew. Let her advocate for Drew then. Because the same way what's her name? Kelly was advocating for you. Angela can advocate for Drew. Get the fuck out of here. Like, please get out of here. For real. Like, y'all doing the absolute most here. Okay, like, please. So then after she does that, y'all, she says that Angela rubbed her the wrong way at the brunch. She rubbed you the wrong way at the brunch because she called you out on your shit. She asked you the questions that everybody else was going to ask you in the first goddamn place. And now you mad. You mad for what again? You mad because she asked you the questions that needed to be asked? Get off of it. At the end of the day, you full of shit. You full of shit. Like it's just crazy to me how you know you like Brit really trying to fish for a reason, but again, it's the same situation where Brit was fishing for a reason with Kenya. She's doing the same damn thing with Angela, and here I go at the very beginning, not really caring for Angela too much, but now, like I said, with the way that they're moving when it come down to her, Andrew, girl, we don't like you, and we don't fuck with y'all because Drew ain't really did nothing to none of y'all, but y'all just trying to jump on the damn bandwagon, and now y'all trying to jump on the bandwagon on the Angela thing, and now y'all finna have them on the island by their damn self. Drew and Angela gonna be on the island by themselves. Now, ain't nobody else on that damn bullshit. Cynthia not on that bullshit, but I think the rest of them hoes is on that bullshit, and they need to quit it. So then, she says, "Well, we're going whiskey tasting today, and we're gonna have a good time. So, I love you. I love you." He's like, "I love you too." Blah blah blah. So then Shamia, she checks in on Shiloh. Shiloh has been sick again. Gerald is a hands-on father with both of their kids, and she's really thankful to have him there while she's going to, keep her informed about what's going on with Shiloh or whatever. And I think that it's a good thing that Shamia does have a supportive husband. I mean, anybody would want a supportive husband. Hell, I want a supportive boyfriend, honestly. I ain't even got no man. So, yes, I would love a supportive husband, supportive boyfriend, or something. Supportive fuck buddy. Something. You know what I'm saying? But however, at the end of the day, she's saying that because he's such a hands-on father with those kids that they got together, she simply wants to have a son for Gerald, despite all of the stuff that she has already gone through with Shiloh and even some stuff that she went through with Shia. She still wants to give him a son. But my thing about it is, I get it. I think that these husbands can be very selfish. You feel what I'm saying? And I really hate to say that about these folks and their husbands, but these husbands can be hella selfish at the end of the day. And you want to know why they can be hella selfish? They can be hella selfish because they are only focusing on their wants, their needs, what they want, what they desire to have, not really focusing on what's going on with the women and why the women really ain't too keen about having no more kids. They vaginas and stuff and everything that's going on in their bodies. That's why they don't want to have no more kids. And you know that that's the reason why they don't want to have no more kids, because of the situation that they're already in. So because you're so damn selfish and you want another baby, you gonna put her body through more bullshit so you can have what you want. So what if you lose your wife because of your own selfish wants and needs? At the end of the day, Shamia don't need to be trying to have no more babies. She just had an ectopic pregnancy. She just had some shit go on with Shiloh. Why would she want to go down that road and have another baby? You know what I mean? You got to. If you want a son, go adopt one. Why put your wife in harm's way just because you want another baby? That's the thing that I don't understand. I just feel like, I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling this way because I'm not married and I don't understand it. I don't know. That could be why, because I'm not married. Let me see. I feel so bad for Shamia's daughter, but can't tell she's sick because she has a beautiful and sweet personality. Right. Like I really don't like to see Shiloh on my screen a lot because I really be feeling bad for her because of all the things that she has to go through as a child. So I be, they kind of tug at my heartstrings whenever I see Shiloh on my screen. You feel what I'm saying? Like it really does, because I be like, that little girl be going through a lot of stuff, and I really hate that for her. She be going through some shit now. She goes through a lot of shit, or whatever. But these are the cards that she was dealt, though. But shout out to Shamia for always making sure that she gets what she needs, and gets to be, the tool, not the tool. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Gets the tools that she needs to make sure that she's better and all that other stuff. Let me see. I agree. They have two bio children. Why not adopt? Black children linger in foster care the longest out of any race. And they do. They definitely do. It's never really a good situation for a lot of black kids with all that they be having going on. Like it really don't. Oh, that's my order from Pizza Hut coming through. But it don't never be the best situation. Like I've heard a lot of horror stories about children being in foster care. I know that Bando was in foster care. He's talked about it on the way up before. He was in foster care, and I remember him telling me some horror stories that he went through when he was in foster care. So I know about it firsthand due to my affiliation and my connection to Bando, or whatever. So Cynthia goes outside and looks for Angela, and Angela is sitting outside by the pool. And then this is when Cynthia was like, listen, Angela, I was looking for you to see if you're still standing, but baby, you are sitting, honey. You are sitting out here by this pool, honey. And then that's when Angela was like, look, last night was a lot, okay? And Angela was like, I am loyal to my friends, and Drew is my friend. And I'm not about to sit here and allow anyone to be going in on a person that's not there. And Drew's not here, and they're already talking crap about her, and I'm not going to allow that to happen. Honestly, I feel the same damn way. You're not going to feel comfortable enough to talk about any one of my friends in my damn face. Like, what make anybody believe or think that you can ever do that? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what make you think that you can ever sit up in my face and talk about my friends like that? Like, it don't make sense. It ain't cool. And it is what it is. She says Drew was on the way, and then Cynthia said, "Now Drew been on the way for a while. Now where is she at?" And then that's when Angela said she sent me proof that she is on the way. And then Cynthia was like, "Well, I hope y'all know that Nashville is really a 35-minute flight or whatever." You know what I'm saying? So then Cynthia says that I understand that you're loyal to Drew, but a lot of the things that's been going on with Drew kind of put herself in that situation. And so I just feel like this. I don't really think that Drew put herself in anything. I really believe Drew when she says that she had a conversation with Portia. I really believe her when she says that Dennis said he had a conversation with Portia. I really feel like Portia is using Drew for a storyline. And I've been saying this all season. Portia ain't got nothing to talk about. She can't talk about Simon that much. She can't film out the house. He ain't trying to be on camera with her. So therefore, what does she have? So what she gonna do is I'm finna beef with Drew, the person that even though she my friend, that's the weakest link. She's working with my baby daddy. Even though I already know that they're doing music together, even though we all friends and all this other stuff, she doing music with him. I already knew that. So I'm just gonna use this as a storyline and say, girl, bitch, you were working with my baby daddy behind my back and you could be fucking him and all this other stuff. Like that's what she's doing. That's what she's doing. So to me, it's like she's using Drew to fill that void that she don't have with Simon. That's what that is. And Portia is a motherfucking liar anyway, and everybody knows that. But people seem to forget how much of a liar her ass really is. She's a big ass liar. She been a liar. We already know she's a damn liar. And not to mention she's a damn bully to people that she feel like she can fucking bully. And Drew really ain't giving Portia that issue because I really feel like Drew really cared for Portia as a friend. And if you really paid attention, Drew really did ride for Portia and really was a good friend to Portia for the most part. And I feel like that is the reason why she's really not going in on Portia the way Portia's going in on her. But I think that shows a lot of their personalities. Drew really saw it for Portia as a friend, but Portia never saw it for Drew as a friend. Because if Drew was ever a friend to Portia, Portia never would have been giving it up the way that she's been giving it up when it come down to motherfucking Drew. And that's the damn truth. Portia ain't never been a sisterhood to nobody. She ain't never been a friend to nobody. Every time you turn around, somebody talking about how bad of a friend she is. Nene called it during season 6 that she was a bad friend. She showed that she was a bad friend to Shamia. She showed that she was a bad friend to Candy. She latches on to whoever she needs to latch on to at that particular time. You see how she's latching on to Brit right now, even though Kenya was supposed to be her home girl. She latching on to Brit, and now they all taking pictures together, going out to dinner for one another and things like that. Then you saw how she was quick to turn on Shamia, who was supposed to be her childhood best friend, for Phaedra, who don't even like Shamia like that, and allowed Phaedra to lie on Shamia with the quickness. But yet and still, people want to sit up here and believe that Portia is so innocent because she's so pretty and bubbly and bootylicious and all this other bullshit. No, I've been seeing Portia for who she really was since season 8. And a lot of y'all don't like me because I don't really be rocking with Portia like that. But at the end of the day, Portia ain't shit. I'm just not gonna sit up here and make I'm just not gonna sit up here and drag her all damn day. I keep it confirmed to these damn Real Housewives of Atlanta recaps, and then sometimes if she's in the blogs, I come keep it confined to that. But other than that, ain't nobody trying to be dragging Portia every goddamn day. I know I'm not. But yeah, she's full of shit, and that's just what it is. And also, did y'all not forget her Portia Family Matters spinoff? She really showed her ass then. She really showed her ass then. She really showed us who she really was as a person with her own family members on that show. Like, come on now. And shout out to Linda Marshall for the $2 super chat. What she said? Congrats on your win. Thank you so much. But I've been trying to tell y'all. Angela says that it doesn't matter what these bitches think. I'm standing 10 toes down on what I'm saying. Then Drew finally arrives, and then Cynthia embraces Drew, and she informs her of what's going on and what they're about to do. Drew says, at the end of the day, me and Portia were friends, and I really consider Portia a friend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer her an olive branch. Since I'm here on this trip and it's for her birthday, I really don't want no drama with Portia. So I think Drew hugged Portia, I believe, and they hugged each other, and it seemed to be very cordial. So then Drew finds her room. She says that what Angela showed Drew to her room. Drew saw the room and it looked like something else. I forgot what she said it looked like, but it looked like something else. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like no room that she would want to sleep in, honestly. Angela asked Drew to speak to Portia. So Drew was like, well, why I gotta speak to Portia? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think I've done enough of that already. And then she was like, well, because you own the trip and to take the heat up off of me. So Drew was like, wait a minute, you've been taking heat? She said, I've been taking bullets for you. And then Drew was like, now, girl, you know you brought that on yourself. And to be honest, Angela, you did bring it on yourself by trying to be super saver hoe. Now, I ain't gonna take that from you. Now, you was trying to be super saver hoe and constantly trying to take up for Drew. So that ain't really no lie. But at the end of the day, Drew, you need to be glad that she was playing super saver hoe because she was checking them motherfuckers when you wasn't around. Now that's the truth of the matter. Now she was checking them motherfuckers when you wasn't around. She definitely was, because at the end of the day, they were going in on you and talking about you like a dog and just really ready to sit here and really try to bash you for no motherfucking reason. And that's the main issue that I have with this whole situation, is that they're taking delight in going in on Angela and Andrew because they feel like, oh, these two are weak. But absolutely not. It is what it is. But I feel like, Drew, I'm not going to keep talking to you, Portia. I'm not going to keep on extending no olive branches to you. I'm not going to keep on trying to talk to you. I'm not going to keep on trying to break bread with you and trying to make things right with you, because it's clear that you don't want to make things right with me, and it's clear that you just want to be mad. I didn't do shit to you. I didn't fuck your husband. I didn't fuck your baby daddy. I ain't do nothing wrong. All I did was do my music with Dennis. You knew I was doing my music with Dennis. So what the make you think that if music is a part of my storyline, why he wouldn't be in the studio with me on camera while we're talking about my music? That ain't got nothing to do with your storyline. You ain't got one. That's the reason why you mad, because I got Dennis over here filming with me, because you need something to do. So you're going to use Dennis to be your something to do. Get the fuck out of here. I don't blame Drew for not wanting to keep on going back and forth with Portia, because it's really not worth going back and forth with her about nothing. Honestly, it's not even worthy of the time or the day or the direction. It's really not, because it's just stupid as hell to me. Like, this is you still mad and you want to drag this issue this whole season about her working with Dennis. If you're gonna be mad about it, be mad about it. But this ain't even that deep. Because here's the thing with you mad about little simple stuff like that, but then your fans, your mindless, brainless, fig-brained ass fans who think that you don't do no wrong, felt like Candy was doing too much by staying mad with you for a full 2 seasons after you sat up there and said that that girl tried to you, and you sat up there and said that, but everybody expected for Candy to move on when you said something detrimental like that and repeated it on camera. But yet you sitting up here dragging something that ain't even that fucking deep. You could have been mad about it. Y'all could have had a one-on-one conversation about it, and y'all could have moved on. But instead, you keep dragging it because you ain't got shit else to go with. So, girl, shut the hell up, Portia. Please get the fuck on out my face. Seriously, though. You doing too much, and you know you doing too much. Because if I was on that damn show, I'll bring Fallon to a damn group event. If y'all want the mess, I'll give you the mess. You with me if I were Drew, because Drew friends with Fallon. Drew friends with Fallon before you even started her husband. So if I was Drew, I'll throw an event. I throw an all-cast event, invite everybody to that mother, and I invite goddamn Fallon to that shit. I'll invite Fallon to that shit. Sure would. I'll say, I have a guest of honor, but just have a seat, eat your baby shower food, and then y'all gonna see who my guest of honor is. Next thing you know, you're gonna hear somebody knocking on that door, and that camera gonna pan the Fallon face. And when she walked through that door, Portia wasn't gonna know what to do with herself. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I will bring Fallon to a motherfucking scene. I give Portia a reason to be mad with me, bitch. A reason to be mad with me. Do you hear me? Girl, don't play with me. Don't ever play with me, honey. Mm-mm. Um, let me see what we got. So then, Shamia and Portia, they discuss Drew, and Portia is really not here for Drew nor Angela. And for what? Okay, so you mad with Angela because she brought Drew on your trip. Girl, do you really believe that these producers was gonna let you get away with not having Drew on this trip? Girl, if Drew went on this trip, they probably wouldn't even kept the trip on the damn show. You know you needed them to keep that scene in. Without Drew, there is no you on this show. And I know a lot of people don't want to give Drew her tens, but without Drew, Portia ain't shit on this show. Get on the bus to go where they want to go. Shamia gets a triggering text. She gets a text from a friend of hers, and it was talking about her ex-husband. Now, if you do know, Shamia was married once before, and if you remember being on season 9, Shamia did mention the fact that Phaedra tried to talk to said ex-husband in the past. At least that's what Shamia said in season 9 and stuff like that. That's what she told the people, honey. She told the people that Phaedra was talking about sleeping with a husband or whatever, trying to get with a husband. And you know, Phaedra has always denied those claims, honey. Okay. So then when it boiled down to it, she started talking about her past with abuse and how this man literally did her dirty. And I don't know if y'all remember, but she did the DV PSA once before with Kenya, and Cynthia's mother was also a part of that same PSA at one point in time. So then that's when what happened? That is when Shamia asked about Cynthia's mama and asked her how she was doing. And then Cynthia was like, well, my mom is fine, and they was just talking about how, Cynthia went through this stuff with her mom and how, the man that, Cynthia's mom was with was abusive to her at one point in time and things like that. So that's what happened with that. So then Shamia Kelly and Portia, they do bartending training. And then Angela, Britt, Cynthia, and Drew go whiskey tasting. Shamia Kelly and Portia, they do shots with no hands. And then that's when Angela, Britt, Cynthia, and Drew, while they was whiskey tasting, they was saying that these whiskey shots are for the big boys. Then they kept on doing a bartending class. So while they was doing a whiskey tasting, Drew said that she wants to get a bottle for Portia just as an olive branch to smooth things over with Portia. You know what I mean? And while I feel like that's a great gesture of Drew to really, because she's really trying to make things right with Portia. She's really trying to get this friendship back on point. In the interim, though, I think that it's a waste of motherfucking time to even be trying to get this friendship back to where you feel it should be at this point. I feel like right about now, though, Drew, while I don't really have a big issue with what you're doing, I just think that you're doing it for the wrong person. And the wrong person is motherfucking Portia. That's the wrong goddamn person. You don't need to be trying to do nothing for her. You don't need to be giving her no olive branches. For what? I don't see the point and I don't see the need. She's not deserving of your friendship. And that's what you need to learn. Let me see. So then that's when Portia. No, where I'm at. Okay, that's when Portia was like, my friends know Drew. Like Monyetta and Ami, they know Drew. So they was asking me why wasn't Drew here? Because they know us to be friends and stuff. So they don't know what was going on. And at this particular point, I'm confused by Angela because I don't understand why she's moving the way that she's moving. So then that's when Shamia comes in and relays some information that Angela had to say to her in the truck, but the information wasn't the correct information. And I'm looking at Shamia like, girl, like, what the fuck are you doing? That's not what Angela said. So why did you feel the need to even say that that's what Angela said? Like, were you being fake, messy, phony? Like, Don't make me fall out with you, Shamia, because I don't like people that take those words and make it into something else. Because you really remix that shit for real, for real. Like you didn't remix it like the Megan Thee Stallion Wanna Be remix, like they how they just threw Cardi B on the same record and moved on. You did this remix like the Maya Best of Me remix. You know how it started with Maya and Jadakiss. You know, it sounded like this with Maya and Jadakiss, but then when she put Jay-Z on the track, it sounded completely different. That's the kind of remix that Shamia did with motherfucking what's her name? With Angela. Because Angela did not say that shit. I don't even know why Shamia sat up there and flat foot lied, and you look crazy, Shamia, because why are you so far up Portia ass? Portia has given you her fat Dr. Miami built ass to kiss multiple times already this season, and you still up her ass. Stop doing that. This is your time to shine. Stop playing second fiddle to her. Stop playing second fiddle to her, because you making yourself look like a complete clown by making up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't finna go into the whole making up shit. We ain't finna go into the whole, we finna make Angela like a fool. We not finna do none of that, because Angela didn't do nothing wrong here. Angela didn't say nothing wrong. You just sitting up here trying to prove your loyalty to Portia, but Portia is already showing you that she not loyal to you, and she been showing you that. And I'm pretty sure she gonna show you that shit again when Fraudra bring her ass back on here. But that's another story. And that's the problem right there. That's the problem. The problem is that she is a damn people pleaser. That is the issue. And that is the thing that gets me with Shamia, because I understand where that's coming from, because I was once a people pleaser too. So I'm definitely get that. But I'm going to need for Shamia to, if you're going to be a people pleaser, be one. But girl, step into the star that you are. Step into that damn light. This is about you. The fans are on your side. You are a fan favorite, mother. Why you sitting up here playing second fiddle to a motherfucker that don't really hold a candle to you anyway? Like, get the fuck out of here. But anyway, that really pissed me off. Portia says that Angela set Drew up. She did not set Drew up. Girl, shut up. Angela speaks on why Drew was invited. She said, I invited Drew, because I felt like she needed to be here. Like, that's my friend and I want her to be there. Britt says that Angela was playing the victim. And I don't understand how Angela was playing the victim, because if anybody's playing the victim, it's you, Britt. You have been playing the victim ever since this situation happened with motherfucking Kenya. And like I said, Kenya was motherfucking wrong at the end of the day. And, she took it to the next level. But let's not act like you didn't have any factors to be played into this whole situation. You did start with that lady. You did constantly come for that lady for no reason. You were picking fights with that lady, and you know that. You know that. You know that. So it's mighty rich for you to say, what is it? That it's just, I lost my train of thought just that fast. But I just feel like it's just rich for you to be the one to call somebody else out for being a victim when that's what you're doing right now. Like, girl, bye. Britt says nobody had any empathy for her. I don't think that it's the fact that nobody had any empathy for you, because if nobody had any empathy for you, they never would have left that damn showing. When Kenya brought those pictures out, all of them walked up out of there. So clearly they did have some type of empathy for you when that went down. Clearly they had empathy for you. I don't know what more you wanted from them. I think you wanted them to just not fuck with Kenya no more and be on your side. But why would they do that when most of them know Kenya longer than they ever knew you? Kenya was wrong, true enough, absolutely. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here now, for real. Now Cynthia says that nobody should tell Britt how to feel. She was the one that was humiliated and she was shown skin. So can't nobody tell her how she's supposed to feel. Now I know a lot of people are mad with Cynthia for saying that, but I'm just gonna go on and say it. I don't think she's wrong for saying that. I don't think she's wrong, because of the simple fact that regardless of how we may feel about Brits, because some of us don't like Brit for nothing in the world, regardless of how we may feel about her at this particular moment, We can't tell her how to feel about being plastered on a damn poster board sucking. We can't tell her how to feel about that because we're not the ones that's on the damn poster board sucking. And that might be humiliating for her, regardless of what she said to Kenya, what she did to Kenya, how she threatened Kenya. It's still the same way. The same way we can't tell Kenya how to feel about being threatened, we can't tell Britt how to feel about being exposed for being a dick sucker. So it is what it is. I think it goes both ways. We got to be understanding of everybody's emotions at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like I always felt like, because when folks were saying that Kenya wasn't threatening, Kenya was doing the absolute most with the Brit thing, I just felt like that was ridiculous. And I felt like you can't tell Kenya how to feel for being threatened, so we can't tell Brit how to feel about being exposed. You know, Kenya felt threatened, Brit felt humiliated. Those are both logical facts. Kenya was threatened, Brit was humiliated. They're both concrete, and both sides got every reason to feel whatever way they want to feel, regardless of who's the victim, who's ain't, who started it, who did what. Both parties got a reason to feel the way that they do. Sorry, not sorry. I stand by that. I don't think Cynthia should be dragged for calling it for what it is on both ends. Drew said, well, I was just missing my friend. I wanted my friend to be around. And I understood how you felt, but that doesn't make me, just because I'm missing my friend and wanting my friend to be around, that doesn't diminish your feelings. And I definitely agree with Drew. Just because I want Kenya to still be around, that doesn't mean that I don't give a fuck about how you feel. You know what I mean? But I want my friend around. So Angela apologizes to Britt, something that I probably never would have done. So then Portia calls PJ and Dennis. They pregame, and as they're pregaming, Portia learns that Drew and Dennis filmed together, and now she's pissed about it. And she feels like Dennis chose opportunity over family. I don't see how he chose opportunity over family, because what the fuck is him being on this show doing for him? What is it doing for him? What is it doing for him? He been on this show before, and it didn't do that much for him. So what do you mean by opportunity over family? What do you want this man to do? Honestly, if he's working on this girl's album, then why wouldn't he be around? That don't make sense. And once again, you knew that, he was working on that album, though. You knew that. That's how I feel. But whatever. Um, they do a little bit of line dancing. So when they get to the dinner, Portia has an attitude. And Britt and Angela say that they squashed the beef, but then Angela says that she doesn't think that she's a victim or a gaslighter. She doesn't think that she's a victim or a gaslighter, and Britt is confused by the fact that Angela feels like she's not a victim or a gaslighter, and she feels like Angela didn't take anything away from that conversation. She probably didn't take anything from that conversation, because you ain't taking nothing from nothing that you done went through already. But okay. Let's see. Angela then apologizes to Portia, who's not listening. Angela asks Portia about stealing husbands. Somebody asked Portia, she's going to answer the question, and Portia says, I just want Angela to kiss my ass the same way you wanted that woman's husband to kiss your ass. Drew then tries to extend an olive branch to Portia. She brought her some wine, and she says, I know that you didn't invite me to the strip, but are you okay with me being here? And Portia said, you straight. And the next thing you know, Drew gets up to leave. And Portia want to say that Drew's being dramatic, but I don't think that Drew's being dramatic in the least bit. I really don't. I feel like she's over it at this point. She's done with trying with you. She's done with trying to be the bigger woman about this whole situation. She's been kissing your ass, trying to be in your good graces, and you still giving her your ass to kiss. So definitely, she had every right to get the fuck up and leave. Every damn right. I don't understand why folks trying to say that she being dramatic or playing it up for the cameras. She did this shit because she's sick of your ass. I wouldn't keep on with you. I promise you I wouldn't. You would be like, Portia is the last person that I would be sitting up here trying it with. I promise you. She's the last one. Fuck Portia. Drew deserves better anyway. Like, fuck Portia, to be honest. Um Angela and Shamia check on Drew, and Drew said, I don't have time to keep being in these predicaments where I'm being attacked and I'm being given all these insults and shit like that. Like, I'm getting tired of that. And to be honest, Drew is tired. Honestly, Drew is tired. Drew going through just as much as Portia is. While Portia sitting up here acting like she the only motherfucker going through a goddamn divorce, Drew going through one too. Her damn husband staying in the goddamn basement. He won't even leave the damn house. They just went to court and he beat her ass in court. You know what I mean? So he gets to stay in the fucking house. Portia, you are not the only motherfucker that's going through a motherfucking divorce. Who the fuck you think you are? And who the fuck do you think you are to think that your pain is way more than anybody else's motherfucking pain in this bitch? You ain't no motherfucking body, and the pain that you got going on with this damn marriage of yours is the same. It's the pain that you inflicted on your motherfucking self. You did that to yourself. You the one who chose to go on this show in season 13, meet this girl, fuck her husband, marry her damn husband, and thinking that he wasn't gonna do you the same way that he did her. The same damn way you got the motherfuckers, the same way that you lost the motherfucker, okay? Shut the fuck up. Cause all this bullshit that you mad about, when it comes down to Dennis, it's some bullshit. It's nothing for you to be mad about, bitch. It's not. It's nothing for you to be mad about at all. It's not. And I hate that I just said the B word because I've been doing real good with that. But I'm sorry, but it just came out. That's nothing for you to be mad about. What are you upset about? What you're upset about is Simon bamboozled your dumb ass because you really thought that you was the one that he wasn't going to treat like that. You saw the way that he treated Fallon when he divorced her. You saw how he treated her. You saw that. And you didn't give a fuck because it wasn't you. And now that it's you, you want somebody to feel bad for you. Absolutely not. I feel bad for no one who doesn't think that what they did is wrong. You took somebody's husband, and people can sit up here and say, well, Fallon was fucking the water boy and Fallon was doing this. I don't give a damn what Fallon was fucking doing. I don't care what she was doing. At the end of the day, she thought that she could take somebody else's life and saw what somebody else had, and she wanted it for herself, and she was going to get it by all means motherfucking necessary, and that's exactly what the fuck she did, and look at her now. But want somebody to feel bad for her. Please get the hell on. You don't deserve no damn sympathy. You don't deserve nothing. You don't deserve anything, honestly. You don't deserve a motherfucking thing. You sat there and you did what you did. You're not the only one going through no motherfucking divorce. Drew going through some shit just as much as you are. You just decided to marry a scammer and you saw how much money he had and you didn't give a fuck. He had 5 wives before he met your stupid ass and you still married him. What are you talking about? But yeah, you want to give Drew all this attitude. Drew got a lot going on herself. Drew got a lot going on too. So yeah, she tired of kissing your ass. Yeah, she's tired of going up behind you trying to be cool with you. Yeah, she's sick of your ass. She got enough grown woman problems of her own to be going up kissing up behind you. It's really fuck you, Portia. Who the fuck are you? Because you're not that much of an important figure on this show this season. Drew, Angela, Shamia, and Kelly are all outshining your ass. So what the fuck you talking about? But I'm most certainly sure that your dumb ass is gonna get that first seat because you're the veteran on this motherfucker, which you don't deserve, but whatever. So then after that, Cynthia checks on Portia. Portia says she feels like it's a pile on. Who is piling on you, girl? Once again, playing the victim. But everybody want to say that it's Drew and Angela that's out here playing the victim. But you talking about pile-ons and shit. Like, girl, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody piling on you. Let's see. She keeps on talking about it's the Drew and Dennis thing. Like, I just feel like when it comes down to Drew, I don't see how she doesn't understand what's wrong with this picture. It ain't that deep, Portia. It's not. It's not that deep. It's not that deep in the least. It's not that deep at all. Not deep enough to be that mad about it. Mm-mm. Like, you really could have just said what you had to say and move on. That's all you had to do. But now, you don't want to do that. You just want to keep this shit going because you ain't got nothing else to talk about. Like I keep saying, you ain't got shit else to talk about, and that's the problem. Let me see. Portia thanks Cynthia for being there for her, whatever. So the girls are at the pool. Angela overhears the girls talking about her, right? And she heard Portia say that she'll fuck her husband. Angela went downstairs to confront Portia about it, and Portia ran away from the conversation, only for Kelly to sit her munchkin-looking ass in that damn confessional and say that all she can remember is Portia saying that she will fuck Charles. And one thing about it, and two things for sure, if Portia says she gonna fuck your man, believe her, because she gonna fuck your man. Just know that she gonna fuck your man. She said that she will fuck your man, so that means that she will fuck your man. We already seen her fuck somebody else's man and then marry that man. So one thing about her, she ain't gonna tell you no lies about what she gonna do. If she say she gonna fuck your man, baby, she gonna fuck him. You better watch out. Okay? You better watch out. That's all I got to say about that. But y'all, that's all I got for this week's episode. Again, this episode was pretty decent to me. It wasn't as eventful as the other ones were, but this was a pretty decent episode in my personal opinion, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, though. I'm gonna edit out the part that I had to pause to go to the DoorDash folks and get my food. I'm gonna go and edit that part out so the replay gang can have a decent viewing pleasure. I'm gonna edit that part out. But other than that, thank you guys for the congratulations that you guys have given me on my Boss Baby Award. I really do appreciate that shit. I appreciate all of the love and support that I've been getting from all of you guys. I really do appreciate that. And I'm out of here, y'all. I don't know how y'all feel about this, but I'm gonna be reviewing the after shows that they're doing as well. I'm gonna review the after show, and I'm probably gonna do y'all a review of the after show today. But I'm going to eat my food first because I don't want to do another video on an empty stomach, okay? But with that being said, you guys, I am out of here. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. Be sure to support Tremel. He has a brand new album out called Lost and Found. His current single, Nobody, is out now. And also, Carl has a brand new album called Throat Factory, and Cock Goblin is the current single that's out right now with the video attached to it. I'm out of here, y'all, and until then, bye.
On some whole shit. What happened to the Zeus fame? Then Bobby made you change your name. For a show, still searching for a ring. Pray these hoes find better days. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Nigga never was a real one. Copping, please, spreading lies. What you hiding from? All these shows just an extra.
Little dance now, twerking on shit like
bad bitch, munch it up, cock goblin. Slapping ass on this dick, cock goblin. Gobble up his dick, bitch, a cock goblin. Fuck him in his face, bitch, a cock goblin.
attitude bad, but I'm bad.